Welcome to K Connections on Air, a dynamic podcast hosted by Kern Cherry, designed to empower listeners with actionable insights and wisdom from leaders, innovators, and changemakers across the globe. Each episode features a unique blend of interviews and speaker takeover segments, providing in-depth expertise on topics such as business, networking, branding, faith, empowerment, and personal growth, just to name a few. With over 200 plus speakers featured from Kern's events, K Connections on Air brings you powerful voices and thought-provoking discussions that inspire personal and professional transformation. Whether you're looking to elevate your career, build your brand, or deepen your faith, this podcast delivers valuable takeaways to help you unlock new opportunities and build a lasting legacy. Welcome to K Connections on Air. We're thrilled to introduce tonight's guest, Lisa Lieberman Wang. Lisa is a leading expert in neuroscience and human psychology, and tonight she's going to walk us through the 7 secrets to building your business in today's economy. Lisa's journey is nothing short of remarkable. She's spent over 25 years helping people break through barriers, overcome self-sabotage, and build thriving businesses and lives. She's worked with some of the best in the industry and has trained over 125,000 entrepreneurs. Lisa has mastered the art of applying neuroscience and psychology to personal and business growth, and tonight, she's here to share her insights with all of us. So grab a notepad, get comfortable, and get ready for some serious knowledge on how to push past your limits and build the business and life you deserve.
Hello, welcome to 7 Secrets You Must Know to Build Your Business in Today's Economy. My name is Lisa Lieberman Wang, and I'm so happy you're here. Here's what I'd like you to do. Take out a piece of paper and a pen, draw a line in the middle. On the left-hand side, I want you to write down all the things you're going to take that you can apply to your business to get immediate results. On the right-hand side, I want you to put a dollar figure to what's going to be worth to you, because I know it's going to be worth millions. At least it was to me. So let's get started, and let's start by talking about this. I want to say hi, and in any other situation, if we were in person, it would be a handshake, but we know we have to do things differently right now. We are in a winter economy, and what that means is scarcity, it's not abundance. We're in what's called a recession, and we have to think about things differently. It reminds me back several decades ago, I had gone from prosperity to desperation overnight. I worked for a company called MCI that became WorldCom. They ended up going bankrupt, and my husband and I lost our life savings that was invested in our ESOP and employee stock options, the stock market, our 401k, and everything else. Now, I don't know where you are in the economy, if you're in the abundance phase or in the scarcity phase, but I know that within a short period of time of that happening, we got hit with 9/11, and all of a sudden my husband loses his contract. We were totally in a moment of scarcity, and I knew we had to change the way we were thinking, because we'd never get back to abundance if we didn't. And what I'm going to share with you, when we went from millionaires to corporate overnight back to millionaires, was the same things that we applied to actually master our finances and build each one of our businesses, which we own several, to 6 figures, then 7, but 6 figures the first year. So if you want to know how to do that, stay with me, because I'm going to give you as much information as I can in the time together. Know that the challenges today is that you can have a great product and service and no one's buying. If you don't know what you're doing, you're just out there throwing things out, you don't understand who your ideal client is, you're just marketing to everyone and no one's buying, there's a challenge. Or maybe you're spending money on social media ads, but you're not getting the results. You see the money ringing up, but you're not getting the results. Maybe marketing to do too broad of an audience, maybe not in the right pond. There's so many variables that get affected there. Or you're going live on social media without a following. Did you know that only 3 to 7% of the people that you're connected with will ever see your posts? So if you have 100 people, you'll get 3 people. You have 1,000, you'll get 30. Like, think about this, 30 to 70 people seeing what you're posting, and how much energy do you put behind it, and how do you change your odds? That's one of the biggest challenges people have. And then you don't have a proven plan that works. You could find yourself scratching your head and thinking you did everything right. Why is this not working? Well, I'm going to tell you what we did to actually build ourselves back up several decades ago still applies today, because we were in what's happened today, but it's the same thing but different. And I'm going to show you how to go from master to millions, 7 secrets you must know to grow your business in today's economy, because this will be a game changer. The first thing we want to do is talk about mindset. Mindset is about realizing that everything you do is the 6 inches between your ears, right? It's like if you ever wondered what the chokehold to your business is, it's usually the owners. So we want to know that our income is in direct proportion to our beliefs. And the word middle of the word belief is the word lie, the lies we tell ourselves. Either you're saying that it's a great economy, you can do anything, or you're saying, oh my God, no one's buying, no one wants this, I have to reduce my prices, I have to change what I'm doing. Either way, you are driving your business. Success is 80% psychology and 20% mechanics. One of the biggest challenges in a winter economy is people think they have to reduce their prices when you have to do the very opposite. You have to increase them, because if you start reducing them and then your competitors reduce it and everybody's reducing the prices, all of a sudden you have no more margins, you put yourself out of business and you have no idea how it happened. But you caused it. But how do you start all this? Well, the most important project you'll ever work on is yourself. Because if you get caught up in procrastination, perfectionism, worrying about failure, or making excuses for things, never seek advice from your fears. They could be constructive or destructive. You want to make sure that they're always constructive. If you have a fear of loss or the unknown or the past or the future or making a mistake, you're going to make a lot of wrong moves during the economy. During a business crisis, most people, the first thing they do is they have shock and they freeze and they startle and they don't know what to do. Then there's desperation, where they're just making a lot of wrong decisions and maybe doing nothing, or they're evaluating, still making some wrong decisions, or they're at the point of deliberate action and they're rebounding, surging, or they're out of business continuance. I don't know where you are in your business right now, but what I can tell you with the clients I have, they are thriving in this economy. Why? Because we're doing the work differently. We took the mindset, we looked at what's happening, and the stuff I'm going to give you is going to change the way you do business. Know that over 560,000 businesses open up every single year. That's right. And 530,000 close every year. But I also want you to know that some of the biggest Fortune 500 companies started in a recession. Since 1790, we've had 47 recessions, but companies like General Mills, Toll House Cookies, companies like uh, Apple and General Electric and Microsoft and CNN, all these different companies actually started during a recession and thrived. So you can too. Know that everything is psychology, what you do, why you do it, and the need you're filling. So, how do we do this? Stop waiting for perfection, stop making excuses, and start branding yourself to be able to be a leader. If you're holding up a sign saying ABC Company and everyone in your industry is holding up the same sign, how do they know you're different? You need to start selling your solution instead of your product. And that's the biggest mistake most people do. Businesses suffer from marketing myopia. Rather than focusing on the on products, focus on your customer, according to Theodore Levitt. And then look at things as a perspective of what's the needs and wants that your customer is looking for, and then deliver that. Here's what you need to do. People are buying you, not your brand. They're buying your solution. They're buying what you're sharing with them. You need to identify what that is and deliver that. And how do you do that? By creating a personal, unique brand, allows you to charge a premium price for what you're doing, and you are able to get them to say yes in every situation, whether it's over the table or it's from the stages, and you end up becoming the expert. You want to make yourself the expert in your industry. So this is me on a stage in Roland Convention Center in Maryland in front of like 6,000 people. Here I'm in Miami in front of thousands. Here in actually that was North Carolina. Here is Miami in front of 25,000 people. Here I'm in New England in front of 10,000 people. No matter where you are, you want to be the expert in your field. You want to be the go-to person that people follow you and they know that you can also give them the solution. And how do you do that? By having the mindset, creating the brand, understanding who you're marketing to, understanding who your ideal client is, and it gets to the point where they want to hear what you have to say. I've been on ABC, NBC, CBS, Time Warner. I've been on Huffington Post, Fox, you name it. I've been everywhere. And it's because I've been able to brand me. And I'm going to share a lot of that with you. If you'd like to get my book I did recently with a business associate, it's called Brand You, Become the Expert. Go to get it for free. Just cover the shipping. If you went on Amazon, you'd pay 25. Here, just cover the shipping and the book is free. And when you get there, I'm going to show you also how to sell anything, anywhere to anyone, 57 to 1% better than anyone else. So check that out. You'll be glad you did. So let's go back to talking about mindset. The first thing you want to do is let go of your limiting beliefs. If you're thinking that this is going to be hard, you're thinking the economy is hard, it's hard to build a business, and you're all the things you're looking at that's not working, you need to write them all down. And when you do, I encourage you to cross it all out, rip it up, burn it, whatever you need to do, but get rid of those limiting beliefs that are causing you to not move forward because they will be destructive, not constructive. Then you want to set a goal. Write down on that piece of paper how much money you want to make in a calendar year. Whatever number it is, don't filter it. Not saying I can't make that, that's too much. Just put a number down. Who's to say what's right or wrong, right? Then whatever you wrote, I challenge you to make it higher. It might even need to double it because we most of the time underestimate what we can do in a long time and overestimate what we can do in a short time. So you want to make sure, put out another number, then see yourself hitting the number. Seriously, see yourself hitting it. When I shared with you at the beginning that during our times of challenges, we were looking for things like we weren't just having challenges, we were in debt. We lost everything. We had just put pools and waterfalls and gazebos and everything into our backyard. And here we thought we were living high on the horse. We were good. And all of a sudden we were in $500,000 in debt. We saw the future in advance. We knew it'd be better. We already made the plans to do that. And when we did, we dreamed bigger and better than we ever imagined. And today, within a couple of years, we went from prosperity to desperation back to prosperity and even greater. And I'm going to share with you how to do that. It has to do with seeing the future in advance. Knowing to invest in yourself is the most important investment you'll ever do. And instead of making it about you, let's telling people how you help them. It's not about boasting about you, but how you help them. And then you find the people that are looking for help, and then you close those people. If you're one of those people as a mindset and you're afraid of sales, I'm going to share with you, no one's rejecting you. They don't know you well enough not to like you. They're rejecting chocolate chip cookies. Now, this is a true story. My husband was a computer programmer with PricewaterhouseCoopers, and after 9/11, he got displaced. So between our WorldCom and his displacement, we had to start a new business. And my background was sales and marketing. So I brought him out for a sales call with me, and he turns around and he comes in the car and he goes, "I hate salespeople." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "I hate salespeople." I said, "Why?" He goes, "Well, I hate rejection." I go, "Handsome, they're not rejecting you, they're rejecting chocolate chip cookies." He goes, "What are you talking about?" I go, "We offer chocolate chip cookies and they wanted oatmeal raisin. It's not about you. Know that people aren't rejecting you, they're rejecting your product or service. You need to move past any of your fears and move forward. Start identifying what it is your clients want, what are their needs, and find the sweet spot. And know that you have to overcome their objections on their four natural defenses are they need to trust you, they have to have a need, they have to want help, and there needs to be a hurry. And when you do, things change. Here's an example. Venu Keller is one of my clients, and she decided to work with me. And her original mindset was that she couldn't afford to work with me. And she actually shifted that mindset after several months of not getting the results she was looking for. And when she started working with me, within 5 weeks, she made over $72,000. Now, here's the deal, mindset, right? And it was really not just the mindset of her own for herself, but it was even how her mindset with her clients and changing what she felt from a scarcity to an abundance. And all of a sudden, it started coming to her. Taking massive action is number two. So it's all about the little things you do every day, but making sure you create a plan to do that. And when we do, we're looking for result producing activities, not just busy work and administrative thing, but the 80-20 rule, which is 20% of your business comes from, 80% of your business comes from 20% of your clients. And a lot of times people are spending 80% of their time on administrative and instead of 20%, you have to shift the numbers. Result producing activities are things that make the register ring ka-ching. So I love to think about conversations that create cash. How many people are you talking to? Are you talking to for opportunities to get speaking engagements, to be in front of their people, to be able to find people who need your services, who knows people? How many times are you asking people where they're at and having conversations that will actually make the register ring ka-ching? One of my secret sauces happens to be leveraging other people's people, be whether it's joint ventures, affiliates, finding audiences, people that already have your client sitting in their waiting room. Think about who's already doing business with your client and watch your business explode. So one of my clients came to me, Brenda. Originally, she came to me for one of my businesses, Fine to Fab. Fine is going from how I used to feel effed up, insecure, neurotic, and emotional to fabulous, awesome, beautiful, and helping people personally transform their lives. And then I ended up helping them in business. So if you see the before and after of Brenda, you'll see she released least 6 dress sizes when she started with me. Now, what you might not know is she had been in business for herself for over 15 years, and it was in the direct sales industry, and she never made more than $3,000 a year. And what was interesting is we had to work on from her mindset and then also modeling success. And this year, excuse me, she made over $125,000 during a pandemic, and it was part time while homeschooling 3 boys. Now, here's the deal. Brenda is a transformative neuro Reiki master. We branded her, we marketed her. When everybody else was cutting their course, she calls me up and says, Lisa, she says, people are giving it away now. I don't know what to do. Do I give it away? I said, you can do a free seminar, you can do a free webinar, but you don't give away your services. This is not the time to do it. Those people will be out of business. She goes, everybody in my spiritual world is doing that. I said, you're not everybody. And because of the shift she did, and other people's people, she found the people that were going to the gyms and the yoga studios and all these places that couldn't go there anymore. She partnered with those organizations and added value to them and ended up speaking to their people. And look what happened. Absolutely amazing. The third thing is modeling success. And how do you do that? You find success and you do what they do. I like to call it OPE, other people's experience. I spent the last 27 years learning from some of the greatest mentors in the world, whether it be Tony Robbins, Jay Abraham, Keith Cunningham, Zig Ziglar, Tom Hopkins, Chet Holmes, Frank Kern, Kevin Nations. The list goes on and on and on and on. Why? It's because I didn't want to go to the school of hard knocks. I wanted to learn from other people that were doing it. When I wrote my first book, I gave it to Tony, was super excited to share with him. And you could see his expression going, oh, I knew you said you were going to write it. You did. He was so proud of me. And anyone he ever mentioned in his footnotes, I totally went to learn from. I stayed with Tony. I went through all his programs. I crewed. I became senior leader, trainer. I did the Platinum Partner Program. If he offered it, I did it. And if he mentioned somebody in the footnotes, I went to learn from them personally, whether it was Byron Katie or Allison Armstrong or Ariana Huffington or, Dr. Bandler, Grinder, Dilts. I became a licensed master NLP and NAP practitioner trainer, so many different things. But here's the deal. What best investment you could ever make is in you and other people's experience following a proven system. So when it comes to modeling success, I figured out what is it I did over the years to be able to create these 6 and 7 figure businesses, not just for me, but for my clients. And it became Master to Millions, you're one conversation away. It was really giving you a confidence formula, how to create your intellectual property that you bring that sets you apart from everyone else, understanding who your ideal client is and knowing your target instead of selling to everyone, selling specific to the people looking, having a sensational soundbite that gets people to raise their hand when you say it and go, oh my God, you have what I want to follow you, knowing how to create a signature program that actually can add value and you no longer have to trade time for money, knowing how to master a signature talk that sells, that actually creates a whole storyline, but gives real value. So many people are into inspiration and motivation, but they're not delivering value. Give people something of value that they can take action with. And then how do you create the funnels so that money is coming to you while you're sleeping, that you can do the work once and not have to keep doing it? And then landing pages of what needs to be on a landing page and what actually will convert for people. Because, you can pay content writers $5,000, $10,000 just to do a landing page for you. And I have in the past. or promoting your program online and often. How do you do that? One of the things with Mastery to Millions and modeling success is one of my clients, Lisa, came to me and she was trying to get her business off the ground for over 5 years and really wasn't seeing success. When she did Mastery to Millions, you're one conversation away. We actually taught her how to master her talk, master her stuff, and identify the ideal client and do all these pieces. Her first talk she made actually put her in 400% more revenue. She literally, within one talk, got 6 new clients. Can you imagine 6 new clients just from one talk? Well, it was amazing. And her success just keeps growing, growing, growing. So excited for her. A signature talk that sells is just one of the things I teach in Master to Millions. On Oliver's first webinar, he teaches people how to create multifamily generational wealth with real estate. His first webinar, his first signature talk that sells, he did $5,000 in sales with his first client. I mean, realize that Mastery to Millions, you're one conversation away. 7 secrets you must master to grow your business in today's economy has everything to do with what I'm sharing with you. From going through mindset and modeling success and managing and evaluating and all the other stuff you need to do to be able to see the success you want. And the fortunes in the follow-up, it's not just doing it once, it's what you do over and over and over again, because people need to see you more than once. Today they need to see you more than 16 times before they make a decision. There's so much noise out there. So making sure you have continuity and things in place, that you're staying in front of the people until their timing is right, you can help them. And it doesn't have to be big numbers. Here's an example of Jasmine. She's an efficiency expert. She doesn't have a big market. Her market are clients that are doing over $1 million a year that are looking to be able to scale. And she goes in there. She did her first talk, first signature talk. She only had 5 people show up, but she got one client at $13,000. It was amazing. And then a week later got another. Like, totally, totally, totally applying what I'm teaching her, and so super proud of her. Know that in everything you do, it's a give, 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 ask model. Keep giving, 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 and ask, and the time is right, you'll be there. And in Mastery to Millions, you're one conversation away. This is taking the 7 secrets you must know to build your business in today's economy and taking it to an nth degree, giving you information on every single step that I've shared with you so far about how to create your ideal client, how to differentiate yourself from other people, how to be the expert, how to create your signature programs and charge a premium, how to create your talks that will convert, how to create the landing pages and promoting yourself. And one of the most important things, you do all this stuff and people want to work with you. You have a strategy session, you have a call, but how do you enroll them with ease? And that's something I offer you with the $1 Million Close, because I've done more than that with it, and you can too. So if you would like to be able to learn how to get more information, I'm going to offer a strategy session. Go to callwithlisa.com. There'll be a form you need to fill out in order for us to have the appointment. If we feel we can help you, you'll have the call. If not, we'll make sure we contact you. But we really look forward to helping you become a hopeless success as well. And no, this is not for the tire kickers, for the people who just want to be able to get free information, aren't serious about investing in themselves or their business. They're not ready to move forward. They're still perseverating over what to do, what not to do, and they don't want to take action. That's not for you. This is for the people that are serious, that are ready to do something. They're saying, Lisa, I want this and I want this now, and I'm ready to do something. Then you're the one that should be applying. And then you can also see other success like Dr. Terry. Dr. Terry came to me, a health professional. She totally was undervaluing her services. She was selling a la carte products, not seeing the results for her clients as well, until we actually added zeros to her numbers. Instead of charging $350, $3,500. It wasn't just that. We actually realized she was giving so much value, but she wasn't charging for it. After finishing the Mastery to Millions part of understanding what she needs to do, how to market and how to sell, within 3 days she made $21,000. Within a month, 45,000. That was over 1,000% increase in her income. Can you imagine? Ah, it's amazing what you can do when you apply the Mastery to Millions. These 7 secrets to building your business in today's economy are available to you. Take action now. Go to callwithlisa.com. Let me see if and how I can help you, and I'll look forward to helping you become the next hopeless success. Have a great day.